Hi, Marianne from Coastal Love and Decor. Okay, I started this project this morning. What I've done here is I've taken resin and laid it on the bottom. For this section here, this is what I use, the quick coat epoxy. I normally use this on tumblers. So I wanted to try something different here. So I just put the clear resin down. It's a thicker resin. And I sprinkled my sand, which this is the color of it. I was trying to keep it the same color, but obviously the resin's going to change the color. But anyways, this was from up by Flagger. This is, I think they call coquina sand. So this is what I put there. I let that sit for 2 hours. And then I went back in and mixed some white. And I did my white wave. And I let that sit for 2 more hours. Now I'm back using the J.D. Diction High Gloss Epoxy. I've glued my turtle on here. This is a pretty heavy turtle. So I wanted to make sure that that was adhered really well. I wasn't planning on resining over all of this, but I'm going to. So I'm going to start that now. Let's see here. I'm going to put, I placed all my shells on here, but I want a little tilt on this because I don't want it coming over, and I have this pretty full here. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to go over all of this with a little bit of resin, and I'm hoping I mixed enough resin. But for this size, it normally takes 2.5 ounces of resin. But since I already put some resin on, I kind of cut back. See, I'm leaking over here a little bit. This isn't how I normally do my pieces, so I'm just trying something different. And I can see it's running over. That's what I was worried about. But I was trying to keep the same color of sand, but I guess it doesn't always work out like that. So I just want to get these shells adhered. And see, it is running over. So I'm just going to, I'm going to get my Q-tip out. I should have my gloves on, and I don't. See how this is running over? That's because I have this so full. All my sand area is really full because it's already been resined. But like I said, this is my first time trying it this way. This is not how I normally do it. But anyway, you're going to learn different techniques as if you give it a shot. As long as you don't ruin the whole piece, then that's a good thing. So, because I really don't need any more resin in this area other than to adhere my shells, which I could have glued, which I thought about that as well, and I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. So we're just gonna go this route and see what happens. This is why I have it kind of propped up, and I think I'm gonna put another one in there just for the moment. A couple more of these. just to keep it, I want the resin to go downhill and not come out the other end here. Just till I get these shells covered. So I'm just going to get in there and make sure these all get covered. And that's what I'm doing here. A little bit here. Isn't this pink shell gorgeous? Okay, so we got that. That looks good. This looks good. I'm just going to get a little bit underneath here. And this will all level out. So that looks pretty good. But again, here I am running again. So I'm going to wipe that up. Just like so. This one corner is pretty filled with sand, so. Okay, so I'm just going to save just a little bit of clear. Not much. Just a little bit. I'm going to take some and just put a little bit in here in case I need it. I just want a little bit because I'm probably going to run it along here, but actually I do need to. I want to run it on top of the white, my white wave. And I'm just worried I'm not going to have enough. And since I'm mixing colors, that's what's making me a little nervous. Okay, so I got that. So I'm going to put that right there. Now I'm going to add to this Michelle shimmer. This one hasn't been opened. I think I have one open. Let me double check here. I should have checked it before I opened it. I don't remember finishing off. But I must have. Oh, here's some. No. So I'm going to use, I'm not going to open this yet because I still have some in here. And I'm going to take this Michelle shimmer. I need a bigger. And let me stir this up. These pastes last a really long time, I'm telling you. They're worth every penny. And they're not that expensive, but they're worth every penny. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get some on here, and I'm going to put it in here and mix it up. This will be the color of our ocean. I just think this is so pretty. This is one of my favorite colors. Kimmy Shimmer is another favorite color of mine. It really looks pretty. I thought I dropped something on here. So I'm going to mix this up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some sparkle to it. Put that there. Put my lid on this. There it is. So yeah, this is Color Passion Michelle Shimmer. And now I'm going to use their Max White Sparkle. You know how the ocean has the sparkle in it. So I'm going to use a little bit of that in this to give the ocean a sparkle. So I'm just going to scoop up some. And it depends on how much sparkle you want. You can use a little bit. You can use a lot. It depends on what you're going for. And to me, it's a surprise every time anyways. And then we're just going to mix that up in here. just like so. And then you can see, can you see the sparkle in that? But honestly, I'm wondering if I should just add the rest of that. I'm really worried I ain't gonna have enough. And, but I'm gonna need some for my waves. I'm worried I didn't do enough resin, but let's keep our fingers crossed. Okay. And then we're just, see, this is getting thick already. This is really getting thick. So let me get this poured in here. Just like so. I mean, if I need to mix more, I have time. And we're going to just put that all in there. Just like so. And this is where I should have my gloves on, which I'm going to put some on right now, because I am going to use my finger to kind of move this around. What I've also done was I put a little clear on the side and put my white paste in. It's Passion Top Cell White. And this is what I'll do to add some waves. But I want it to sit a while because as it sits, it gets a little bit thicker. And the resin, the JD epoxy resin, I have, I believe, 30 to 40 minutes to work with it. So that's why I got that done right away. Nothing's worse than trying to put a glove on when your hand's a little damp. Can't get it on. I just need one finger, actually, to finish this. I'm having trouble getting it on because my hand's a little wet. But this will work. So I'm just going to go around like this with my finger. And again, I don't normally do it this way, but I'm trying something different. And I do have this leaning, so I'm going to end up taking those popsicle sticks out in a minute, because I can see it's all going down. So I'm just going to, here we go. Gotta get over here. Get in there. Okay. I just want to get that moved around a little bit. And let me get this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take these sticks out. And I need some here. And I need some here. And I'm putting it over the white just a little bit. See the sparkle? I gotta get under my turtle here. And I'm going to take the heat gun to this as well. But this is looking pretty. Make sure I get under that turtle. Probably have to go on the other side to make sure I got it all. I'm gonna run on the other side here. Okay, so now that I can get a better view from this way, I'm gonna push this on the white a little bit more. Just like so. And I want to make sure I got every corner. We need more in here. We need more here. So I know I didn't need no 3 ounces, but 2.5 probably would have been a safer bet, although it worked out for me because, again, like I said, I was also incorporating the resin that I've already put on the piece. Just good if you want to know how much resin that that you need to use. Get a tape measure, measure the size of just your glass only, and there's resin calculators online that are free, and you put in the width and the length, and it'll tell you how much resin to mix. And I do it all the time. I can't remember as much resin I've done. I can't remember. Small pieces maybe, but I just can't remember. Okay. So that's all you need to do, and that way you can figure out how much resin you're going to need for your project. All right, that looks pretty. All right, let me take, you guys like that sparkle? I'm hoping you can see it. Okay, so I'm going to take my heat gun over this to, see, this looks like I need more over here. Right over here in this one corner. And I'm cleaning up my resin as I go. Some people don't. I don't want it on there. I just got to get it off. Yeah, we need some more here. Yeah, I could have used a smidgen more. I want to get it over here in the edge. And I'm getting really low here. I'm going to add just a drop of that in there. See if I can get it mixed up with that blue. I don't need much. There we go. It just wasn't along the edge enough for me. You got to check your edges. Okay, that looks good. I'm very happy with that. All right, let me take my heat gun now. Make sure it's clean. And make sure I don't blow over my other resins. And I'm just going to go over the whole piece so that in the event, if there's any bubbles, this will help bring them up to the surface. But some pieces, like ocean pieces, if there's a bubble, it's not going to be no major thing. Oh, I found a seashell here. Let's see if we can get that in there. Just gonna pop that in there. Okay, now I'm trying to decide. I think I will do a few little waves. Let's see. And that's usually why you have a little bit of clear. So I'm just gonna, see, it's getting thick. I'm just gonna put a little clear right there. And then, yeah, I don't want it. I didn't want it to glob like that. Don't want globs. So I'm gonna put, I don't think I'm even gonna blow that. I might just leave that alone, but we'll see. And we're just gonna go and off. I think I'm liking that. You can blow this to make it spread out, but I'm not sure I want to do it on this piece. I'm kind of liking it the way it is. But I can see a spot where I missed it here with clear. Right there. There we go. And I believe right here I did. Right in here. That'll clear. Do I want to add one more wave? Or do I want to let it go? This is hard. When it comes to doing the waves, sometimes I'm like, yeah, I want to do it. No, I don't want to do it. Okay. Maybe I will just blow it a little. This way. I think I like it. I think that's good. I'm getting some selling here. I'm liking it. It looks great to me. I just got a little bit more overflow on this end, which I'm going to keep watching so it doesn't get on the frame. Then I have some big chunk there. So there you go. I like this. So I'm going to let it sit. And actually what I'm going to do right now is, since I've already blown it, I'm going to take some alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and I think I use 97 or 100%. I'm going to spray this just up in the, it's going to be up in the air, and I'm just going to 1, 2. And that also helps with the selling. So there you go. So when this is done tomorrow, I'll be able to pull the tape off and show you the finished piece. But I'm liking the sparkle. I wanted subtle waves, and I like the thick wave right here by the shore. And then everything looks good. Okay, guys, if you have any questions, just drop them in the comments. Let me know what you think of the piece. Let me know if you made one. And I want to thank you for taking the time out of your day to hop on and check out what I'm working on today. All right, have a good Friday and a great weekend. Bye.